What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. In this video, we're gonna hunt some geese. As you can see, I've already got a flock coming in. I wasn't expecting this. I'm not on my tripod. I'm probably gonna let that flock go. I wasn't ready at all. I don't think there's a 5 in there. But anyways, what we're gonna do, we're gonna talk about the upcoming map resets. I got another flock coming in. Oh my gosh, they're coming in everywhere. We're gonna do it a little bit different though. I'm actually gonna go out and hunt. We're gonna try to call some geese in. See if we can get a rare or maybe a diamond goose or something while we're talking about it. But we're going to talk about the resets. I'm going to make some sense out of what's going on. Why are the maps being reset again? 10 maps are getting reset. Every map except for Silver Ridge Peaks. But anyways, I'm going to get up on my tripod here. We're going to call in some geese. We're going to talk more about it. I hope it does make some, shed some light and gain a little bit of insight for some of you guys that are wondering what the heck is going on with that. But anyways, if you like the video, drop a like on it. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Without further ado though, let's just jump into it. All right, let's get up on the tripod here. I don't think we're gonna get them. We could try to hit a couple. I'm gonna be rusty here though. It's first thing in the morning, by the way. I hope it doesn't sound that way, but I did just wake up and immediately start recording this video. This thing's bobbing and weaving and okay, I'm gonna let them go. Waterfowl rework, where are you? The boy can sing in the morning, but anyways, so the resets, the map resets, that's what we're gonna talk about today. So where do I start? So let's get a couple calls out first. So 10 maps with this update are being reset. Every map except for Silver Ridge Peaks. I will talk about why Silver Ridge Peaks is not being reset a little bit later on in the video, but for now, 4 of these maps were just reset in the last update. A lot of people are wondering why those maps are being reset again, right? We just got the new home ranges, we just got the new zones and the new zone times and the new schedules. Why would they be resetting them again? And it's a good question. I was confused as well, but I did get to talk to Jaxie. I got to talk to Jaxie a little bit and was able to make a little bit of sense of what's going on from the developer side, and that's kind of what I want to talk about. So of course there's the player side of things, there's the things that we can see, like the changes to the home ranges and the, you know, the new schedules that end up happening with the animals and all of those things that happen with the resets. But we have to remember that there is a developer side too, right? Things that we don't see, coding, you know, coding and programming, balancing, all the things that pertain to all the development, right? And the programming of the game itself. And these resets have a lot more to do with the development side than what ends up resulting in the game that we see on the player side of things. So let's get this flock in. I got another flock coming in the distance. I couldn't get any geese in the other day while I was streaming. And now they just won't stop coming. Okay, let's see. There you go. Oh yeah. Come to daddy. And you're not going anywhere either. Oh. You're also going nowhere. But those guys are definitely going to take off. Okay, cool. One flock down. Trying to make some money for Rev on Thule Coast. We're gonna need a lot of money for you know, the new collars and decoys and such, as well as tents and tripods and stuff. But yeah, so we've got to think about the development side, right? So balancing and coding. What they're doing is basically they're going back to these older maps, and they're working with old coding, right? From like 2016, Cold Wild came out, so it's pretty old coding. And I think the idea. I don't know, you know, I'm not an expert with the coding and the programming side of things, far from it, but I think the idea is they want to be able to go back and do backfilling. They want to be able to put great ones on maps without it, you know, messing with the balance, messing with what's going on the maps, right? So like, for example, taking out the lynx drink times, there was a balancing issue that was happening from the lynx when they're going to their drink zones, essentially, right? So they had to take out the drink zones, and that's going to help to balance the other animals. And it's just, yeah, it's just going back and balancing coding, tweaking coding, and working on balancing so that they can go back and do backfilling with that old coding. So basically, you can think of it as they're updating the coding so that they can eventually go back and add things to maps without it, breaking the other animals, or without animals doing weird things like, only having males and females at certain lakes and things like that. I imagine that's probably something that's maybe not intended, but is maybe, a result of balancing issues and coding issues. So that's what it is. So on our end, that results in, it manifests itself as, home ranges changing, schedules changing, but there's a lot more to it than that underneath the surface of what we see on the player side of things. Come on, gooses. We gotta make so much money for Remontuli. Is that gooses? That is gooses. Oh, hello, gooses. Where are they going? 3, a 1, a 2, another 3, a female. I think I have 2 flocks coming in. Maybe not. Maybe not. I think I might just have the 1. Let's get them in. So as far as why Silver Ridge Peaks is not getting one with this update, the reason, what I've been told, is it's nothing specifically to do with Silver Ridge Peaks. It's just that they were trying to get them all done for this update, but they just had Silver Ridge Peaks left. They weren't able to fit it in, so they basically ran out of time. So it's nothing to do, apparently it's nothing to do with Silver Ridge Peaks in general. Silver Ridge Peaks will also get the update, right? It'll get a reset, home ranges, schedules, all those things will get. Silver Ridge Peaks will get it too. Hopefully we'll get to see longer drink times on Silver Ridge Peaks, something a lot of people really want, including myself. I would love to be able to hunt mule deer and Rocky Mountain elk a little bit more efficiently while they drink at Silver Ridge Peaks. So that'll be coming down the line as well, probably with the update after this one. But for other specific maps, like Hirschfelden really needs this reset. My Hirschfelden, I haven't been able to find a single red deer on my Hirschfelden in months. I tried going there just to see if I could even get some zones in case we got the great one on Parquet. My plan was to go to Hirschfelden and try to get the red deer great one there to have them from all 4 maps. So I went there out of curiosity. I could not find a single red deer, let alone a red deer zone. So I'm really excited for Hirschfelden. I'm excited for the fallow to get maybe some new home ranges, and the roe deer as well. Euro bison, I need to get a diamond Euro bison. So that's really exciting for me. I got this flock coming in, and I'm probably not reloaded. I'm not reloaded. Stay there. Stay there. You're good. You're good. You're good. Oh my gosh. Reload both your guns. Multitasking. Come on. Come on. Nice. Get that 22. Oh, come on. Come on. No. No. Shoot it, Casey. Another map that I'm really excited for the reset is Parquet. I had a lot of trouble with red deer on Parquet, and I would still really like to get a red deer, great one, on Parquet. So I'm hoping that the home ranges for red deer are a little bit better. I would love to see mule deer moved kind of more inland in Parquet and off of the shore a little bit, as well as black buck. I've had a little bit of trouble with the Truax black buck since they got the Truax. I haven't been able to get a diamond. I think I've had 3 or 4 trolls. So I'm hoping to see more black buck. Maybe they'll be a little bit easier to find. I feel like they need a little bit of a tweak. There's 3 or 4 really good spots for animals in Parquet, I find, and then they're really kind of thinned out in the other spots. Like red deer, you've got that one zone, that one lake. Can't think of the name of it right now, but it's the lake that's like in the center of the map, right near the outpost. And I've got like 30 red deer there, and then they're just really kind of thinned out at the other lakes where you can find them. So I'm excited for Parquet to get a reset. For Honga, I'm really curious about what's going to happen with Honga, because my deer lions have been so good. I've just been loving that grind, hunting the lions and grinding for the albino breadwinner. I'm really, really happy with the lions. I'm hoping not too much changes with them, or hopefully nothing. And that's something to keep in mind too, is some of these maps it's gonna be a lot more obvious that changes occurred on some maps. Apparently Mississippi isn't really getting a whole lot done to it, but it is getting a reset. But I don't know exactly which maps are gonna have the most kind of done to them, but it's just different amounts of balancing, coding, tweaks, and things like that they're doing on the dev side. And then so on the player side, different maps will have more signs of changes changes, home ranges, and schedule changes and things like that. Kind of just like with that last update, right? For Haga and Quattro were drastically changed, the home ranges and the schedules and things like that. And then Rancho and Mississippi, not so much. It was a little bit harder to tell what had changed, especially with Mississippi. So it's going to be that way this time around as well. Leighton Lakes really needs another reset. They already did one. That was kind of the the first kind of, I think it was probably a bit of an experiment doing that whole reset. It was the first time they'd done that on Leighton Lakes. And it could definitely use another one. Hopefully the whitetail and the Roosevelt elk and the blacktail will work a little bit better. Their respawns have been a little bit weird, a little bit strange, some weird kind of things going on with Leighton. Hopefully that's all fixed up. I would love to get back on the Roosevelt elk grind, so that's exciting for me. I'm very curious about what's going to happen on Yukon, my favorite map in the game. If there's anything that I would like to see, I would like to maybe see wolves more spread out in the map. I mean, it is cool that they're only on that left side, but it would be really neat to see wolves along the river or at some of the lakes, like more in the middle of the map, maybe even in the Crown Gold wetlands, having some wolves. Maybe they'll change the drink time for the wolves to daytime. Some really interesting stuff that could happen on Yukon to make it really exciting. I'd love to see red foxes maybe drinking in the morning. That would be really cool. So I'm really excited to see what they do with Yukon. Really excited to see what they do with Medved. Hopefully we'll have more of a mix of male and female lynx. Even though the drink zones are getting taken out, maybe we'll have more of a mix of the male and females kind of more randomly around the map. Same with the brown bears. And hopefully in the future that will make room and make way for them to actually do backfilling and add some species to maps and add more great ones and things like that. And maybe even down the road add things like boats to the game. My hope is that that's why these resets are happening for all the maps, is that that's what they're kind of working on. They're trying to make it possible to go back and add more things to the maps without other things breaking when they do that. But yeah, I'm gonna hop down and pick up some of these geese. So essentially, to summarize, we're getting 10 resets, 10 maps are getting reset. That's a brown hybrid. That's a brown hybrid. So yeah, 10 maps, every map except for Silveridge Peaks. So yeah, Silveridge Peaks will also be getting a reset, not with this update, but it will be happening down the road. It's happening for all the maps. There's a 7.5 gold brown hybrid. Not bad. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I have high hopes for it. I'm really happy that they're doing that. I really do hope that it means that they can go back and do things like backfilling. But yeah, it'll be interesting to see what happens with some of these maps. Some of them are going to have real drastic changes to things like schedules and home ranges, and then not so much with other maps. But yeah, what are you guys anticipating for the resets? What would you like to see on some of the maps specifically? Is there anything in particular that you're looking forward to, that you're hoping for when it comes to the changes that are coming to these maps? Let me know down in the comments. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. But yeah, that's pretty much it, you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Take care and be safe. I'll see you guys soon. I will be live later on today, as usual, and I hope to see you guys there.